Hi everyone, this is Dr. Cole Handy Jones here with your handy physical therapy tip of the day. So this weekend I've been in Moab, Utah, and I've been doing a ton of hiking. Since I've been doing a lot of hiking, I've noticed that I have a lot of ankle and foot pain. So today I want to talk about chronic ankle instability and how you can fix it on your own at home. So let's get started. If you've rolled your ankle once, you've probably noticed you've rolled again and again and again. That's because when we roll our ankle, we stretch our ligaments, okay? Now ligaments are tricky because they don't have a high elastin content, okay? Picture taking a rubber band and stretching it. When you stretch that rubber band, it comes back together. That's because it's very elastic. Our ligaments are not like that. It's more like a rope. If we take a really thick rope and we are able to stretch it really hard, it's not gonna come back together. Well, that's what a ligament is. Okay, so when you roll our ankle, we stretch that ligament and it doesn't come back together and fully heal. So in order to get your ankle better, you have to do a lot of corrective exercise in the long term to keep it better.
How's your ankle?
It's pretty sore. I'm feeling it after a few days of walking and hiking on these uneven surfaces. I definitely feel like tomorrow I'm gonna be pretty sore. So that's all right though. So one of the big things to being able to get the ankle well and keep it well is called proprioception. Now proprioception is just kind of fancy word for strength and balance combined. It's the ability to control our body in space and know where it is without even being able to think about it, okay? So for example, if I close my eyes and I put my arm down next to my side, I know where my arm is. If I put it up over my head, I know where my arm is as well. I can control and know where my body is in space without looking at it and thinking about it, okay? The same is true of our ankle. I should be able to feel that ankle, control it, and know where it is in space without really being able to think about it. So this biggest exercise that you should focus on doing if you have a lot of ankle problems like me is a lot of balance work. One of the biggest roles of our ankle is to adapt to the ground that we're on. So right now, as I've been hiking, I've been on very uneven surfaces, and my foot and ankle are constantly trying to adapt to that ground to keep me upright and keep me balanced. Okay, so it's constantly having to fine-tune my movement all along. Because of that, my ankle is having to work extra hard right now, and I don't have the ligament to support to control it well, so I'm having a lot of foot and ankle pain after about 3 days of hiking constantly. So I want to show you a couple exercises that you should be doing if you have this problem as well to get your ankle better and to keep your ankle better. So the first exercise I'm going to show you, I call a clock balance exercise. So what you're going to do, you're going to stand on your affected leg. So right now, my left foot's the one that's giving me a lot of problems, so I'm going to stand on my left foot, okay? I'm going to picture them in the middle of a giant clock with 12 o'clock in front of me, 6 o'clock behind me, 1, 2, 3, all the way around, so on and so forth, okay? So stand on my left leg, I'm going to reach forward to my opposite leg, and I'm going to reach forward like I'm trying to touch 12. Don't touch 12 o'clock, and then come back without putting the foot down again. I'm going to reach out to 1 o'clock, and then I'm going to come back without putting my foot down. 2 o'clock, back, 3, back, 4, and you can probably see my left ankle is working like crazy right now. When I get to 6 o'clock, I'm going to come back to the middle, and I'm going to set my foot down. Okay. The reason we're doing that is I'm working on balance, but I'm also working on movement with that balance. So I could just stand on one leg here and that would still be challenging, but by introducing movement, my ankle is having to adapt and control my body as it moves into different ranges of motion, and it makes it a lot harder. One of the reasons I love this exercise is because it's infinitely easy or hard. Meaning if I just kind of stand on one foot and I barely move my leg out, it's not too bad. Okay? But if I take and I put the numbers farther out and I really reach far, it becomes a lot harder on me, okay? So you can make this one as easy or as hard as you need. I usually say make it tough but doable. What's that mean is when I reach out, I don't want to constantly be falling over, but every now and then I might reach out and kind of overextend myself and have to catch myself and then come back to the middle ground. So really push yourself, but I don't want you falling all the time. The next exercise that I want to show you is called a single leg Romanian deadlift, or single leg RDL. This one is a great rehab tool for many different conditions. I use it all the way from back pain to foot pain, but for this instance, we're going to talk about it being used for balance and foot and ankle pain. Okay, so what you're going to do, you're going to stand on one foot, the affected side. So for me, it's going to be my left side down again, okay? I'm gonna picture keeping my torso and my right leg straight and stiff as a board. So I'm gonna be all on a line right here, okay? Staying on just my one leg, I'm gonna hinge in my hips, keeping my torso and my right leg straight, and reach my right hand down to my left foot, okay? So I'm gonna slowly reach down. I'm gonna try to touch my left foot, and then I'm gonna come back up, okay? Your goal would be to come back up without being able to put your foot down and do a few reps, okay? So let me show you this exercise from the side so you can kind of see what I mean. You're standing at the side, I'm gonna stay really rigid right here, okay? And I'm just gonna hinge at my hips, bend forward like I'm trying to touch my left toe, okay? And then come back up and not touch. And I go right into the next set, okay? And back up, okay? So you're working a lot on balance, but you also get foot and ankle strength and control, knee, hip, and low back work as well. So it's a great exercise for multiple conditions, but especially if you have foot and ankle conditions. If you found something helpful in this video, don't forget to subscribe, hit the thumbs up button, and put a question or a comment down below. I love to see all of your comments. My question of the day, if you sprained your ankle, what did you do to sprain your ankle, and what have you done to try to get it better?
Yeah.